I have absolutely no idea what I just watched, especially at the end.
When the man comes around.
I think I just watched the Kraven the Hunter movie. I'm not sure what that was, though. So today we're rapping about Kraven the Hunter. It's the hopefully, please, last movie in the, what I call the Sony Cinematic Universe. There's the Sony Marvel universe of Sony universe of Marvel characters is what is officially called, I guess. Yeah, but this dumpster fire's finally over. So this would just be me, like usual, loosely explaining the plot of the movie and giving my thoughts throughout. And I definitely have a lot of confusion and anger, I think, to say by the end of this. So let's get into it. So the opening, they actually released the opening online before the movie came out. And it's basically Kraven is in this prison in Russia. He says to his roommate, "Nah, I'm gonna get out in 3 days, Brody. I don't know what you're talking about." So pretty much, these guys take him to this room where this crime boss is here, and he was actually here to kill this crime boss. And then he escapes the prison, and it's me. Yeah. And then he gets on this plane and he fakes.
Мы нашли труп.
Вы его уже опознали?
Нет.
Now this leads into the title card and the 25-minute long flashback scene for how Kraven got his power. So we just got to the girl Calypso playing with some cards, and then her grandmother's like, "Oh, remember your parents don't like those cards or something, and they're secret and ancient or whatever, and they're very important to our family." And then this lion card predicts that someone will need strength or whatever. I can take this elixir because it's important to our family or whatever. I think you can tell I don't really care about this character, but literally every line of dialogue she speaks is terrible. A few of her lines just feel voiced over, straight up voiced over. It's so bad, bro. The dialogue between her and Kraven especially, atrocious. But anyway, we get to Kraven and his father. This is 16 years in the past. Oh, actually, hold on. So let's go to this part of the trailer, actually.
Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes?
Yeah, so basically, you just heard it. You heard him say, their mom died. She was weak in her mind. And to this catastrophic event, he's gonna take his sons on a little hunting trip in Africa. Definitely the best idea. Alright, so we get to the safari, and this dork guy is coming with them. It's like, I would like to be your partner. And then this guy, who is their father, he's actually kind of cold. He's like, he will never earn my respect or whatever. I forgot what he said. But long story short, Kraven and his brother Dima are alone in the back of the group, and they are confronted by a lion. And Kraven has the gun point. Oh yeah, before that, Kraven was saying, this is one thing I can give this movie. They have one personality trait of Kraven that they did right. It's what is hunting if we're using guns against an animal that doesn't have any? It should be hands-on-hands action. Like, that's in character. Yeah, but they start shooting the lion, and then the lion attacks Kraven and carries him away. And then Calypso and her family are looking at giraffes or whatever, and she sees Kraven in the distance and goes over to him. Gets a helicopter for him taken to the hospital. And then, before that, she puts a card, the lion card, in his pocket. And gives him some of the elixir that her grandmother gave her. So at the hospital, he does die, but then he comes back to life. He comes back to life. Hooray. And then their father takes him home. So they go back home and, what's his name? Nicola takes Kraven to his office. And he's like, oh, bro, you gotta man up. Your brother's not gonna man up, so you gotta do it. He's like, all you gotta do is throw your life away. That's it. It's like, you gotta take over my family business. And then he's like, what even is your business? Like, for what, bro? And then that night, he leaves his brother Dima and goes away. And that's pretty much all the flashback, I think. So now we actually get into the... Oh, wait, no, it's not. So Kraven goes to this area where his mother owned. The wilderness and stuff. You know, the wilderness in Russia. And he confronts this buffalo. And it looks like they have, a mutual respect, kind of, for each other. And then we see him, trying out his powers. Reminiscent of Spider-Man, kind of. How ironic. Yeah, but then, after that, the flashback ends. So we get to here, and we see these poachers taking out some buffalo. And he shows up to these poachers, and they're like, Brody, move out the way, little bro. And he's not having any of that.
We'll stand up.
Tell me about this hunter.
Some are born and some are dying.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
When the man...
Yeah. He kills, almost all of them except 2. And then that guy goes to the office. Let's see if I can find that scene. Let's see. So he goes to his office, to his boss. He's like, boss, he took us out, and then Kraven's actually here. He's like, hey, where's my boss at?
Mr. Taggart.
Oh, you're standing in him.
Then he gets this book of names that he's gonna follow. Legit, I'm falling asleep talking about this movie. So we get back to the present day, and Calypso's holding this funeral for a friend that she lost to the crime boss that Kraven just killed. So Kraven tracks her down using just this card. And he's like, we can have a partnership. You can find people I can't find. He's like, I'll think about it, I guess. No joke, I'm actually trying not to fall asleep during this review. So I'm gonna just start speeding through this. So, I'm done explaining the plot. I'm just done. I'm just gonna skip the part. Okay, to sum up the rest of this, Kraven meets up with his brother again. It's like their father had dinner with them. His brother gets kidnapped. He goes to try and find his brother because the rhino guy kidnapped him because he wanted to get to Kraven. But then, and then the rhino guy. Okay, hold on, let me slow down. Actually, first of all, the action in this, I can actually give it that. It's very good. I do like it a lot. But it's just the movie doesn't have a plot until halfway through, when Kraven has to save his brother. And then the rhino, the explanation for how he got his powers, he found this doctor and something went wrong. Now he has this condition. It's so dumb. But then it's revealed, after the stupid CGI battle, and that CGI is terrible, that Kraven's dad is the one that set this all up in the first place. So that, Kraven could learn something or whatever. And then Kraven gets him killed with a bear. And then Kraven's brother at the end is revealed 1 year later is now the Chameleon, and I guess wants to take him down for a sequel, which will probably never happen. The end. Then, oh, I forgot. There's like this teleporting guy that had like absolutely no role. He was just kind of there. The Rhino guy was so goofy, like hilariously bad. It was good. That's a lot of this movie, except that ending. It's excruciating. Like, what the heck even was that? Tragic. Terrible. Yeah, like, it just brought the entire movie down, because personally I thought it was like fun and like fine throughout, but then like that third act is just so horrible. That's why I didn't even want to explain the plot in depth like that anymore. Because like the Calypso girl, like she's like not at all what she's like in the comics. Kraven not at all what he's like in the comics. And then the Chameleon is set up for something that will never happen. So I'm just done. I'm just done. Rating, I don't know, like it's better than Madam Web and Morbius, maybe. I don't even know if it's better than Morbius. That's a problem. I'll give it like a 5.7 out of 10. I might change that while editing. I'm done with this movie. This universe is finally over. My sanity is lost. I'm sorry the structure of this video completely crashed. I was just done talking about this. Okay, bye.